Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with the first episode reaction of Trese. Trese is a Netflix series. I've seen what the character looks like, the main character, and I believe I've heard that it's horror adjacent. Like it's not straight up horror, but it has some of those elements in it. I think I heard it's like actually leans more towards action, but I'm not sure for sure, obviously, because I haven't seen it. Um, but it's based on like a Filipino comic, and um, I believe it's made by, or at least partially by a Filipino studio and everything. But the original language is English. However, there is a Filipino dub on Netflix. And so, we are going to be watching in the Filipino dub, at least for this first episode. I'm going to see how it is. And then afterwards, like after the reaction and everything, I'm going to check out the English dub just on my own time. And when we get to episode 2, I'll announce, like, okay, we're going to stick with either the Filipino dub or the English version. And I'll let you know at that time what it's going to be. So yeah, um, we'll kind of just take it by ear. But this is also our newest polls show, taking over for Masters of the Universe Revelation. And yeah, this is one of the ones that have been on the list for a while. So we did a shorter poll, a 2 slot poll instead of 3 slots, just to kind of get one of those at least reacted to. And so we are getting to Trese. And this show, even in other polls, even when it didn't win, still got a good amount of votes. People still wanted this. So it's a good thing we're getting to it now. So yeah, I don't know what to expect with this. I haven't heard too many people talking about it. I don't even know how many episodes this is offhand. Let me see if I can find that out real quick. 6. This is 6 episodes, so basically it's a mini series. Um, in the same route as like some of the MCU shows, like Miss Marvel, I think was 6 episodes. Um, but yeah, it's like 6 episodes. What is this going to be like? I'm very interested. I'm very interested to see, because again, I've seen like a couple screenshots here and there, and it's like it looked unique from what I saw, and I'm willing to give anything a chance. So we'll find out, I guess. Hopefully, it ends up being really good. Um, but if it's only 6 episodes, we should probably be able to get through those with no problem. Even if it ends, unless it ends up being something I really don't like. Like, it would have to be something I feel like that actively bothers the shit out of me. Because 6 episodes shouldn't be any problem to get through. But I have faith that this will be good. I have faith that it'll be good. I don't know how good, but I have faith. I'm having that faith. I'm keeping that faith. Deal with it. You guys probably don't mind. You actually probably want that. But yeah, so we're just going to get into this, hope for the best, see what this first episode at least has in store for us. So, when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black, then it fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Well, this was one hell of a start. I had heard that this was like horror adjacent. No, this is just straight up fucking horror. This is straight up supernatural horror mixed with a little bit of investigative drama. And I think that can work really well together. I think that, especially based on this first episode, those two genres can blend. You got kind of, I guess, a little bit of investigative drama with supernatural, but not a lot of it. Um, and this seems to be going kind of more in that direction. I made the comparisons to Supernatural, and I still kind of stand by that. There are comparisons to be made there with the family thing, um, the supernatural element, just the way things are like happening and carried and everything. It kind of gives me those vibes. Um, but let's try to talk about this. Let's talk about like how it went down. So, our main character is Alexandra Trese. She is an Iacon, I think it said, um, which I guess is the same role her father held. And it seems to be kind of like this mediator between the supernatural and the human realms. Um, she's the fucking Avatar. Let's put it that way. She's the bridge between the worlds. I'm watching Avatar again currently with some reactions, so. But yeah, she kind of has that same kind of vibe, except her goal isn't necessarily to bring peace and balance to the world. She's just mediating and trying to, stop the ones who would, the supernatural enemies who would go after people, such as the clans of the Aswang we saw in this episode. Um, and so we see that she starts to do this investigation based on this ghost who was killed. The ghost had been positively ID'd, and it's eventually learned that she had connections to the mayor, Mayor Santa Maria, I believe his name was. And so Trese is trying to find out, like, not only a way to prove that he was behind this, but also to, go after the Aswang, who were behind this and the events we saw at the very beginning on the train, or around the train at least. I don't know if Aswang are an actual mythical creature, supernatural creature in mythology and stuff. I don't recognize the name offhand, but I don't know every mythical creature out there. I don't know every supernatural monster. Like mermaids, obviously, I know and shit. Ghosts, yeah, it's like stuff like that. Also, we apparently have goddesses of the dead and shit like that. It's like, okay, we're going interesting here. We have a fairy of the dead, except instead of a boat, it's being done on the train, and it's like, that's clever. That's actually clever. I like that. Um, yeah, I like the supernatural elements. They're really well done, and the horror aspect shines through extremely well. There is blood and gore in this, quite a bit of it, quite a bit of death, a lot of threats. I was really scared with that girl being, about to be killed by the Aswang, and then even during the fight, when Trese and then her two guards as well, when they came in, I was convinced she was going to be a casualty. I'm not even kidding you. I was genuinely clenching my asshole, convinced that this young girl was going to die there. I was genuinely scared that that was going to happen. And I was thinking it was probably going to happen almost accidentally. Something was going to go wrong and she was going to die in the crossfire or something. I am so happy I was wrong, because I would have probably broken down crying if that had happened, because that shit bothers me. Little girls, kids in general being killed, um, especially in a situation like that. And especially, that would have an effect on Trese, on her emotional state and everything. It's like that would break me. Even just thinking about it is making me tear up, because that's how much I hate that kind of thing. Not as in it's bad, but hate as in it's it fucks me up. But yeah, we see that they have to go on this multi-layered investigation that all connects back to the mayor. He had been working with the Aswang, sacrificing people's lives, all to get what he wanted. Which is yeah, that tracks. That if these kind of mythical supernatural horror creatures were in real life, you bet your ass politicians would be working with them. Like, yeah, 100%. And we also do see, like I said in the reaction, we do see how Trisse, how Alexandra is affected by all of this. Not only remembering her past when her mother was killed by the Aswan and her father. He's gone currently. We don't know yet how that happened, but we get to see, like, that it is affecting her. Even when she goes back to her apartment at the end, it looked like an apartment, I assume, but um, she she was shown to be like affected by it. Like it bothered her, and that's good because during a lot of this she seemed almost a little cold. Like like when the girl thanked her for helping her and everything, she just went to ask the mother about like, okay, what's happening here. And it's like I almost felt like that was a little cold. Like she didn't even smile at the girl and anything, but we could see she is affected. She's just trying to stay strong and just do her job and everything. And I think we're going to get more with that as the series progresses. We're going to get more of her emotional state and how this all has affected her. We see that she works with informants, other supernatural creatures, like this goblin dude who lives in the sewers, which is actually really fucking funny. And she tempts him with treats, which is also really fucking funny. It's like he just wanted the treat, my dude. My dude just wanted the treat. He wanted a snack. But he was helpful. He gave all the information needed, as was this emissary of the goddess of the dead. She did her diligence as well. And I like how even like they even made a new deal there because it's like they kind of broke the agreement made by Alexandra's father, and so it's like, please forgive us, and she's like, I'll forgive you, just give me some info in return, and the emissary's like, sure, bet. And it's like, oh, okay, we get to see like a genuinely like positive, mutually beneficial interaction between them. Regarding this treaty. Now, we definitely don't have all of the information yet. And considering this is only 6 episodes, this is going to go by quick. And I bet you anything, I'm not going to get all of it. I'm not going to, like, everything's not going to fully click with me. But I'm enjoying this so far. This was a genuinely really good first episode. It kicked things off well. It gave us our look into this world. It was legitimately scary, but also really just intense in so many other ways. Yeah, it was just good. It was really good. Also, like I said, Trisse is kind of fine. She's kind of hot, if I'm being honest. Like, I mean, she just kind of is. Now, as for the dub, as for the Filipino dub we listened to here, apparently based on the subtitles, it seems like there is actually Filipino still spoken in the original English version. I thought this dub was fine. I thought it sounded great. All the VAs did a great job. Judging on those credits, it seems like the English version does have a lot of VAs I know and like in terms of their abilities and performances. I'm like I said, I'm going to watch the English version on my own, off camera, and then when we get to episode 2, I'll announce which one I liked more and which one we're going to go with. Because again, I liked the Filipino dub. I thought it sounded great, so I'm fully willing to listen to that, to watch it in that in the language. But I do want to compare it to the original first, because again, it was made in English with, I guess, some Filipino sprinkled throughout. So I do want to hear it in its original language, just to compare, because I don't think I've watched anything in Filipino before, so this is something new to me as it is. I would be completely fine with continuing it, but I do want to compare and contrast, and I'll make my decision by the time we get to episode 2. In the meantime, though, tell me in the comments below, what did you think of episode 1 of Trese? Did you enjoy it as much as I did? This seems like it's right up my alley. You guys know I love the horror kind of stuff, so this seems like it's right up my alley. But let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts? And for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.